Reba who baba. We criminal pa. Bye bye. Adishima me mamu nyina adwuma makwa ba UTV sunye ye kase bo etwa to na dwoyi na ye de fi ye studio so hye pass beka junction so makenkan for ye me eja kwabena mene
abna ba yi nya no
sebo de brem no ebi ni se mampani ayato abade yi no ye wura mahama de to dwo ekirim se oman ye nyina nka momu nye se na be ya oman ne bidi yi
na ye mampani ayato abayi no ora John Dramani Mahama nso de atodwa se eye ya ho odenie asoye no ewose atoto niema yie ewo ho pa
na ene enkomo ebedie no afa batu ekọ na wie ye imra hye dwa makomako be ye nkunu bi ehun sama sore MPP4 aye ho press conference and this for so call mo de ne be bisa se ede pa ne wo mu tie mu yenu no wo mo pressa
na MPP amanyoko ne de ato abato commissar enim se recollection na watwentwen so no ombesre ne se wo mra no nto aso se de be ya obi abehunu nia odina
nsɛm ka ho ɛna yɛde brɛmafe kasɛbode mu nsɛm nie Ghana mampani a Ghana fa to abade yi no ɛyɛ His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wɔde atodwa ekyirem sɛ wobɛhia sɛ ɔman yɛ bibia no mbɛda hɔ fan na nkɔɛ sɛ kataso mamuaso amamuo ɛna yɛbuo ɛba ne saa ɛbɛma ahɔho a nkɛsɛ ɔmo no mu dwetire ba Ghana no bɛdwane esan so onim sɛ so ba wonim sɛ da ne dwetire no ebesi ayɛ adwuma fa ɛto ɛbɛmene no nso no hu bebi a ɔbɛde bɛfa ɛne ma hodo bebree ɛno nti ɔse waba yi wɔba bɛhwɛ kwan na so ba bɛhyehyɛ sɛ de bɛyɛ bɛboa ma ahɔho ne amanɔnefo a ɛwɔ dwetire a ɛka ɔmo nko ankɔma ba Ghana abɛdi dwa no wɔn atumi aba ɔde nsɛm tudwa wɔbrɛ a Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council mpanyinfoɔ ɛkɔɔ ne office a wɔka ntoment wɔn kran ha.
The priority is to stabilize the economy, reduce waste, rationalize taxes, because Ghana is increasingly becoming a high cost point of doing business. If we are to remain competitive, we must rationalize the taxes, make them more transparent, so that foreign investors feel attracted to come to our country, to come and set up, businesses and industries, so that we can get employment for our young people. There's a limit to how much government can employ. We're a country of more than 30 million people. The number of people on government's payroll is less than 1 million. And so it just shows that the public sector is not the viable option for creating jobs. It's the private sector. But how we grow the private sector, not by lip service, but by giving concrete assistance to that sector, is going to be very important. And of course, building up agriculture and agribusiness and agro-processing, which is an area that can employ very many more people. It's something that we need to look at.
Na sanhye mukro ya se na mampanyi ya se Ora John Dramani Mahama to just say afi kwa wiye na amka aban ehwe se yesika sam no nkebegina yi na so se eniema no still na enkoyi na ne hihwo ni ho ne ne aso ye no wose atutu niema yi wo ho pa anya sa de a yenyina mo nkane no ebenya ohaw.
The priority really is the economy. The economy, even though the president sounded very upbeat about the third quarter growth, from the little briefing I have, the economy is still very sick. And there are many areas that we need to work on as quickly as possible, especially the energy sector. The energy sector can derail everything that we've done with regards to the debt exchange and with regards to the IMF program, because the debts continue to pile up there. ECG's governance is in a very bad way, and so they are making commercial and technical losses of more than 32%. There's no utility company that can survive with 32% commercial and technical losses and still continue to be a viable utility. And so as quickly as possible, we need to do reforms, in the whole electricity value chain, in order that we have better efficiency and performance if we are to have sustainable power going forward.
Yeah, to us now, you call Speaker of Parliament, and I say, Speaker of Parliament, Ura Abansumana Babi, what they are told Ghana man penny at Abadia, John Dramani Mahama nim say, one share ye pass a Ghana for you now, and no mobile, Nasibo Manano, ye that so nina ni woonu. San Yomono Samono, one fine Juma Paisa, a Ghana for, and it no super.
On behalf of the Parliament of Ghana, I extend our hearty congratulations to the President of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, for his leadership in the organization of the general elections, and the Vice President for conceding defeat early enough to those the heat generated by the decisive vote of the people of Ghana. I also, on your behalf, applaud the President-elect, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the Vice President-elect, Her Excellency Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, for scoring an emphatic victory and a heavy mandate of Ghanaians at the just ended general elections. I need not remind anyone of the saying, to whom much is given, much is expected. Your promise to reset Ghana has been massively endorsed by the voters, and you cannot afford to disappoint them. I trust Parliament will be a reliable partner and a gatekeeper to ensure a just delivery of that promise. Many opportunities have been unleashed and many more nets broken by this victory. But I'm very, very happy that we did not just pass the law on gender for nothing. It has already shown some fruits. Her Excellency's ascendancy to the position of the Vice President of this nation has not just opened the door, it has opened doors. And I'm happy with her promise that she's going to keep the doors open for many more to take advantage of and to improve the living standard of our people. Ghana's democracy is the ultimate winner of these elections.
Na kwantrefo panyin International Council of Nurses wadano eye Ora Howard Cotton. Na waba atoye ebibrim hanom sei ensrahwe we di kan kora waba hanom nsrahwe waba bepiemu eboye man Ghana mu edne eye Registered Nurses and Midwives Association de kuma no ede ehia woni omu akasa bebre kwan a osomo mo som se apomuden adwumayefo ebetimi akoyie ene de beboa ma Ghana yapomuden sem afa ne ntema pefra no woni omu ede ho komo nyina.
Let me talk about three major things. We have been able to establish Infonet, which is a GRMA app, both on Android and iOS, and members of the association are able to use the app to apply for benefits, and they also get information there. It's a very interactive platform. Beyond the Infonet, we have also been able to establish an online journal, which is the Ghana Nurses and Midwives Journal. And it is doing very, very well. A lot of nurses are publishing their journal through there, and even it has two legs, the professional leg and the non-professional. So apart from nurses and midwives, we have others who from various fields who are also publishing their journals, and we are having universities that are using the platform as a reference platform for their students. Beyond the journal, we are also issuing monthly newsletters to members, and we are very visible on social media. We have established a media committee. We also have challenges when it comes to our nurses and midwives, and some HR issues in terms of their study leave application to be able to go to school, and sometimes their promotion and the rest. Currently, we've had the Ghana College of Nurses and Midwives for some years now. They train specialists. And we have midwives who would want to go in and do advanced midwifery, or other nurses want to go and do public health and the rest. But we have a situation where the largest employing agency, which is the Ghana Health Service, does not give quota for them to go in to do those programs.
The entire board are more than 130 national nursing associations representing 29 million nurses around the world. We regard your association, as an incredibly important and strong association. We are in a really important time for nursing and for health globally. We've just started, we've more than started, work on the next State of the World's Nursing report. report. You've submitted your data, other countries have submitted their data. ICN is working with WHO to produce this report. The plan is in springtime next year. That report will go to the World Health Assembly, and it will also inform the next global strategy for nursing and midwifery.
Washa baako a NDC amamu no anase party no ehye Ghana fo nyina nse so mo ba ba mu a eto ahodo bi ho be yide free ho ebi levy ebi bentin tax ena fi de keka aka ho na eno ena onunyafo afenyo marking ono no ye dom kese omrahye bedwom ba no dani e de atodwa omrahye bedwom ne se party ye MPP afi wo mani gon ehwe se sa abo na NDC ehye ye no so mba ba mu a obetumi adi so ana.
Indeed, it is an established constitutional custom. The once in every 4 years, the people of this country are given the opportunity to elect their leaders. First, the President of the Republic, and second, parliamentarians, the people's representatives. On the 7th of December, this mandate was rightfully exercised by the people of Ghana. They did so peacefully, without fear. They have elected a president and members of parliament. It is without doubt that our friends in the NDC have emerged victorious. And I take this opportunity to congratulate the leader of the minority side and his team for such an unprecedented feat. We are going to see how many of you will make it. We are going to see. You said 60 ministers and deputy ministers, all inclusive 60. Mr. Speaker, we are going to see how you are going to protect the public purse. We hear from Honorable Setekwe that you cannot implement the free SHS. We await the outcome of your policies. Mr. Speaker, we are aware that this incoming government is going to implement this Nkoko Nkete policy. The Nkoko Nkete is a social intervention program. We are going to welcome it. But you say you are going to reduce taxes. You are going to repeal the betting tax, the e-levy. You are going to repeal all these taxes. You are going to reduce the taxes at the port. We wonder where you get the money to implement your Nkoko Nkete. We are waiting. Mr. Speaker, these are on a lighter note. But Mr. Speaker, clearly, this is a time for us to reflect, particularly those of us getting into opposition. Indeed, no party can run a perfect government in this country. When you get into government, whilst you are happy to implement your policies, you are likely to make some mistakes. We concede that some mistakes were made. We concede that we couldn't have done everything perfect. The people have spoken, we've accepted it. But Mr. Speaker, the coming days and years will reveal the true colors of this umbrella. And the elephant will be watching keenly in this chamber.
Abusiafo ha na yebegyina ho me yekase ebo no so yeba yebedi enkomo ene NPP amanyuko ye nsentrofo nhyiemu mu kyeremu a eye emrahye bedwafie nkonya bi won peso ahodo enkunu bi so no omo afa nanso NDC for peso omo chinchim omo nsaje fre omo nsem to omo say abato commissary collation no wo meto aso na obia ehunu nia ogina ye kwa aba ne ye de ho enkomo.